guys, welcome back. Today we're going to learn Danse Macabre. This might look like Danse Macabre, but it is French, so we do not pronounce the last part of that word. All right, I'll play it for you first, and then I'll talk you through it. All right, so this song has some really cool stuff in it, and as you can hear, it sounds kind of spooky. It's a story about some skeletons coming to life in a French folk tale. So if you look at our key signature, we have no sharps and no flats. Normally that would mean C major. We're actually in the key of A minor, but it's the same key as C major, so that's how you can think of it. Now, if you look at our very first note here, there are two notes, and we're going to ignore the bottom note for now. That's called a double stop, and you could play them at the same time. But for all region, you do not have to do that. So just play the top note. You do not have to play the open A. Okay, now our very first note is E flat, and that is going to be low 1 on your D string. Normally E would be right here. Scoot your hand halfway back between your tape and your nut for E flat. Okay, so I'll play that top line for you. So we're just going back and forth between low 1, E flat, and open D. So you can just go ahead and leave your hand there. Now, as we go on to line 2, you can actually stay in half position, because we are going to play F with 4th finger, but it's F natural, which would normally be 2nd finger, but we're gonna stay in half position and play it with 4th finger, so that when we get to E flat, we don't have to move our hand. Okay, so this is the pickup into the 2nd measure of line 2. So I played 4 for F natural, 2 for E natural, and then 1 for E flat, all staying in half position. Okay, now I'm going to go into the first ending, starting on E flat, because that accidental lasts for the whole measure. Now I'm going to move my finger back to first position for a regular E natural. F sharp, 4. So everything before the bracket of the first ending is going to be in half position. Then when you get to the first ending, you go back to first position. Okay, now when we get to the end of that first ending, you go back to the repeat sign, which is the 2nd measure of line 2. So we're going to do that again. Back to half position. Now I'm going to the 2nd ending. Moving back to first position, and notice that I moved my hand while I was playing the open string, so it gives me plenty of time. So 2 for B flat on the G string, 1 for A, F sharp. So just like the first ending, the 2nd ending is also in back to first position, not in half position anymore. So I'm going to start with the pickup into the 2nd ending and then keep going. Lift. All right, so notice that we have E flats at the end there, so I went back to half position. And don't forget those bow lifts. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Now, the very last measure, we have something really cool. You'll see the note has 3 lines on the stem going through it. That's called a tremolo. And a tremolo means you just put your bow on a string and shake. And it creates a really cool effect. All right, so I hope you have fun learning Danse Macabre, and I'll see you next time.